Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Yaniv Hoffman and my mission is to create cybersecurity awareness and share my experience and knowledge. And today we are going to speak about an exciting topic in technology, networking, security, and that is SASE, the Secure Access Service Edge. Let's start. With each passing day, new unprotected devices are being added by an organization to its network. Securing these devices and network is always a major challenge for companies as hackers are constantly exploiting vulnerabilities of these devices and networks by using more sophisticated attacks. Keeping in mind the security of the network and devices, organizations are constantly struggling to ensure security, privacy, and integrity of their key IT infrastructure and its customers. SASE, or Secure Access Service Edge, is a security framework that ensures consistent security and privacy across the entire organization and assists it to simplify IT infrastructure, protects its data, easily connects their users and devices where they are located, and reduces the total cost. So what is exactly SASE? And the term SASE, pronounced as SASE, was first coined by Gartner as a global research and advisory firm in 2019 with an aim to protect users, applications, data, and services. SASE is a cloud-based security framework identified to securely connect users, systems, and other entities to the application and services located anywhere in an enterprise. Because of its ease of use and security, SASE has become one of the top security frameworks in current years so far. SASE works on the principle that the future of security lies in the cloud because today most of the users, applications, and services are no longer available on the corporate network, and security measures are no longer applied on conventional hardware and data center due to increased tendency of organizations towards cloud technology. More data, services, users, and applications are used outside the premises of the organization because of the accelerating growth of the cloud technologies. This means that organizations' premises is no longer a single location and is spread across the globe. Despite the fact that organizations' perimeter is not a single location anymore, still all the data, users, services, and applications must pass through the organizational network perimeter. The users that are passed through the internal network are often equipped with insufficient tools and applications that can create serious security challenges for an organization. Organizations can lose visibility and control over its users because users, data, and applications are created and used virtually. SASE security framework addresses those challenges by letting enterprise to create dynamic policy-based secure access regardless of the location of data, users, services, and applications. According to Gartner, SASE is a cloud-based security framework that is equipped with software-defined networks containing necessary security functions which are delivered by a single service provider. SASE addresses the limitation of traditional network and security connects all the users of organization network in centralized data center by hosting all the resources, data, and applications. The main objective of SASE framework is to meet the evolving business requirements through a modernized and secure network. The main goal is to provide a unified security to all kinds of business operations and ensure visibility and secure access control over the network resources. Other objectives of the SASE are to provide complete control and visibility of the network resources, reducing threats, operational and cybersecurity costs of an organization, to reduce lateral movement of intruders by using micro-segmentation across the network, to constantly monitor, assess, and respond the cybersecurity risks, to securely manage the unmanaged IoT devices connected to the enterprise network, and last but not least, to discover, monitor, and control both physical and virtual devices as well as cloud infrastructure of the organization. So why SASE? As mentioned earlier, the congenital network security measures are now considered as obsolete because users are no more required to be located inside the organization network perimeter. Businesses are shifting their data and resources to the cloud, and their employees are working remotely, and digital transformation in IT sector requires businesses to improve their IT infrastructure and its security. Based on this, new frameworks and methods are required to control and secure data from both external and internal threat actors. These changes requires that enterprises must move to more sophisticated, secure, and flexible security framework that must address all their needs and let them control and secure all their data, resources, users, and applications they are currently hosting. SASE will let the enterprises to address all these challenges and will provide them opportunity to securely control and monitor their users, applications, and other network resources. So how does SASE works? And SASE framework is a combination of software-defined wide area network, SD-WAN, and other security tools such as anti-malware, firewall, cloud security tools, whose aim to secure an organization network traffic. Traditional approaches of forwarding traffic to firewalls for inspection is a good approach when network users are in premise of enterprises' internal network. But today, as most of the users are working remotely due to COVID-19 and other restrictions, forwarding their network traffic to the local data center of an organization for inspection and send it back will not only affect the network performance but also hurt the security of the organization. Instead of sending data packets to local data center of organizations, SASE sends user traffic to nearest point of presence, a POP, for inspection, and then it is sent back to the user. This means that the users can gain secure and efficient access to the organizational resources and thus make SASE a better solution for controlling and securing data in the cloud and data center of an enterprise. So components and technologies of the SASE. The SASE model can be broken down into 6 components based on its technologies and capabilities. First is software-defined wide area network, the SD-WAN. And this technology is used in SASE infrastructure to improve the user experience by ensuring the best routing traffic of its internet application, cloud application, and allowing access to the data center. SD-WAN also assists organizations in fast development of application and managing network and security policies in large number of different locations. The second component is secure web gateways. And this technology prevents unwanted and malicious traffic to enter into the enterprise network premises. It denies users of the network to access malicious web traffic, downloading malicious files from internet, and protects internal network of the company from multiple cyber attacks. Third component is Cloud Access Security Broker, CASB, CASB. The main goal of CASB is to ensure the safe use of cloud application and preventing it from data leaks, malware infection, and regulatory compliance and to provide control and visibility on the cloud application. This technology protects applications that are hosted on a public clouds, private clouds, or on a software as a service. Fourth component is firewall as a service, and these are next generation firewalls which has replaced the physical firewalls that are being used on the traditional networking model. The functions of firewall as a service are very similar to the physical firewall, such as internet traffic filtering, intrusion detection and prevention, access control lists, and providing DNS security. The fifth element or component is zero trust network access. The purpose of the zero trust network access is to provide secure remote access to the network users of the organizations. It assumes that enterprises should not trust anyone, whether they are inside or outside the enterprise perimeters. The zero trust lets enterprises to authenticate and authorize everyone before they are granted access to the corporate network and systems. In SASE, the zero trust is used to provide secure network connectivity after secure authorization and authentication, and to never expose network resources to the internet. By the way, I did such movie a few weeks back, so we leave the link in the description. The last component is the centralized management, and centralized management led the enterprises to control the entire IT infrastructure from a single console line and let enterprise to manage change control, patch management, installing updates, network and service outages, and enforcing organizational security policies across the enterprise. Advantage of SASE. SASE provides several advantages to the origin over traditional network security model. Some of the advantages that SASE offers are: first is zero trust network architecture is implemented in the SASE, which does not grant access to anyone until it is authorized and authenticated. This led the enterprises to manage visibility and control over the network users. Besides, the SASE also considers factors such as organizational policies, user location, network security, and compliance before granting access to its users. Improvements in network security. Firewall as a service, SWB, and CASP technologies of the SASE are used to block internal and external attackers from launching DDoS attacks and to exploit systems and network vulnerabilities. These technologies protect both on-premise and cloud-based network resources of the organizations. SASE increases flexibility, and SASE allows users to connect to the network resources of an organization from cloud or internal data center from any location, making it flexible and secure framework. Streamline management and implementation. SASE capability of merging single point of single security solution to cloud-based service assist enterprises to spend less time and money on configuring physical IT infrastructure. SD-WAN and central management capabilities of SASE let the enterprises to centrally manage and implement the network-based security and enterprise policies from single point of location. Latency optimized routing. So the capability of SASE to send user traffic to nearest point of presence for inspection and then send it back to the user cuts down the network latency and traffic that is routed as close to the user. This capability ensures maximum network routing path based on the network congestion and other factors. So what are the use cases of SASE? And in order to better understand the concept of SASE, let's consider the following example. The first use case, remote employee. Let's say an employee of an organization needs remote access from company-provided device to the enterprise internal network by using public Wi-Fi. The zero trust of the SASE will first validate the employee's identity, followed by which SASE will provide quality of service and optimize data connection. The connection will also have capability of data loss prevention, DLP, malware inspection, and entity behavior analytics, what is called UEBA. The security web gateway technology will ensure that its browsing is secured for malicious traffic without any inspection. Second use case, the vendor. Let's say a vendor came to a company office and wants to access the supply chain and logistics system from his own laptop. The supply chain and logistics system of the company is hosted by the company as a web application. The SASE framework deployed by the company will assign and verify the vendor's identity by using zero trust network architecture, followed by which he will be able to gain access to the web application. The data loss prevention will prevent him from losing any sensitive data, and other security tools such as Firewall as a Service and SWG will provide central and encrypted sessions for the vendor. The SASE tools will ensure that the vendor will not be able to access the web application from other devices. Once the vendor leaves the office, he will not be able to create another session to the web application. So how to implement SASE? Organizations need to implement SASE in their business model if they want to gain competitive advantage over its competitors. In fact, some of the organizations has already implemented some of the technology of SASE without knowing. Some of the key steps that organization might consider while implementing SASE are: 1. Provide secure connections to remote employees. Second, all the branch offices needs to be placed behind the cloud perimeters. Provide DDoS protections to the internal network. All the self-hosted applications should be migrated to the cloud. And all security tools and technologies must be replaced with cloud-native policy enforcement. So summing it up, according to the report published by Gartner, 20% of organizations will adopt SASE core technology. In example, the secure web gateway, the CASP, the zero trust, and the firewall as a service. Gartner also expects that by the end of 2024, 40% of the enterprises will adopt SASE strategies in their business model. Worldwide COVID-19 restrictions and recent business models led the organization to adopt the policy of work from home. This has significantly altered the enterprise and internet service provider traffic patterns. Also, enterprises are constantly migrating their IT infrastructure to private and public clouds. Adopting models such as SASE will give agility and security to these changes, which is a key for business to continue their businesses in an era of increasing cloud and mobile adoption. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a bit more about SASE. If you enjoyed and you are not subscribed yet, please do. It will only take you a few seconds. And until the next video, see you.